Men are quicker to offend him who they love than him who they fear. A man whose name became synonymous with cunning, deceit, and cold strategy, Niccolo Machiavelli. That sentence, uncomfortable as it is, opens a door to a dark cellar of human psychology. A place most prefer to ignore, but where the true dynamics of power that govern our world are forged. Welcome to your inner mirror. Today we embark on a journey not for the faint of heart. We are not here to talk about how to be a good man, but how to survive and thrive in a world that does not always reward goodness. We are going to unravel the thought of Machiavelli and his so-called dark techniques for manipulating people. The word manipulation triggers rejection because we associate it with evil and a lack of scruples. To a large extent, that reaction is justified. But our goal here is not moral judgment, it is deep understanding. We do not study Machiavelli to become villains, but to recognize the villains we will inevitably meet. Because ignorance, gentlemen, is not armor, it is a bullseye. Believing all people operate from sincerity is like walking through a jungle assuming all animals are herbivores. Sooner or later you will meet a predator, and if you don't understand how that predator hunts, you will be devoured. Machiavelli was not a master of evil. He was a political scientist who performed an autopsy on power without anesthesia. What he found was a web of ambition, fear, and self-interest. Today, we will take his scalpel and analyze these techniques, not to use them with malice, but to vaccinate ourselves against them. This lucidity allows us to navigate the chessboard of human relations, at work, in business, and even in personal life, not as pawns, but as conscious players. Dark technique number 1, the economy of fear and love. Machiavelli asked a timeless question: is it better for a leader to be loved or feared? His answer was blunt: it is safer to be feared than loved. This clashes with everything we're taught. We want to be loved leaders, loved fathers, loved friends. Love feels like a solid foundation. But Machiavelli warns that love is a volatile asset. Love is built on gratitude and favors, and men, being fickle, will break the bond of love when it suits them. Love is emotional, it shifts. Fear, however, rests on something far more reliable. Fear is rooted in self-preservation. The fear of consequences is a consistent driver of behavior. Neuroscience confirms this. Fear lives in the amygdala, fast and primal, overpowering rational thought. In moments of conflict, fear beats gratitude every time. But Machiavelli makes a critical distinction. Being feared is not the same as being hated. Hatred is born from injustice and cruelty. A hated leader builds his own downfall. To be feared, in the Machiavellian sense, is to be respected, to be known as someone with strength, consistency, and predictable consequences for betrayal. To be feared is to be respected. It means others clearly understand your boundaries, your resolve, and your willingness to act. It is the reputation of a man who rewards loyalty and punishes betrayal without hesitation. This distinction matters. Hatred fuels conspiracies and rebellion. Fear, grounded in justice and consistency, creates order. Machiavelli warns that cruelty without reason plants the seeds of revenge. In real life, this dynamic appears clearly in the workplace. A boss desperate to be liked avoids accountability and difficult decisions. He may be loved, but he is not respected. His team grows undisciplined and mediocre. Over time, affection fades and contempt takes its place. Authority without firmness dissolves, and leadership becomes an illusion. Contrast this with a leader who is demanding but fair. He sets standards and enforces them. He may not be popular, but he is respected. His team performs better and remains loyal. People admire strength paired with consistency. The lesson for self-defense is awareness. Excessive friendliness can be a disarming tactic, not genuine goodwill. Ask yourself, is this affection authentic, or is it meant to lower my guard? At the same time, build your own reputation on integrity and firmness, not on the hunger to be liked. Dark technique number 2, mastering the mask, the power of appearance. Machiavelli states plainly that it is unnecessary to possess all virtues. What matters is appearing to have them. Men judge more with their eyes than their hands. Everyone can see, few can feel. The masses are seduced by appearances, and perception becomes reality. The manipulator understands this well. He does not exhaust himself trying to be genuinely virtuous. Instead, he stages virtue where it will be seen and remembered. Public generosity builds reputation. Moral language disguises selfish intent. Calm confidence masks inner doubt. He becomes an actor in the great theater of society. We see this everywhere today. Politicians performing compassion while passing harmful laws. Celebrities laundering reputations through charity. Co-workers smiling publicly while undermining privately. Social media is the perfect stage. People share not their lives but edited versions of them. Appearance replaces truth, and perception dominates judgment. The defense is not total distrust, but intelligent skepticism. Learn to separate image from consistent action. Words impress, but patterns reveal truth. Watch how people treat those with no power. Ignore grand speeches. Observe small, repeated behaviors. Reputation means nothing without alignment over time.